HSN is 48 years old. It's a perfect marriage because we know beds, but then our buyers, HSN buyers, knows what you want at home. We've learned what you like, what's too firm, what's, you know, too soft, and we work together to create this. This is the Bedingham that you're gonna only find here.
Right, and it's exclusive. So here's the deal. I know that we will have other deals on mattresses as the years go by. Stand by, it'll happen in September. if you want to do it again.
I might have a mattress topper even. I don't even think.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
Something to do with mattresses.
And you know, I'm glad you brought this up. I've always said this for years. If you don't have a mattress pad, Concierge Collection is our own in-house brand of bedding basics. We have the most amazing mattress pads. If you say like, what's one of the best things that you've sold in the 18 years we've been here? Mattress pads. I didn't realize when you buy a new bed, it's nice to get a new mattress pad. You know, that's something you can throw in the washing machine. So check those out on hsn.com. That's like a sidebar. I don't know why I think I've gone to law school all of a sudden. But yeah, the sidebar is to get a new mattress pad. We have amazing ones on hsn.com. But this is the kind of thing where it's interesting how, when's the last time you got a new cell phone? And how much did you pay for that cell phone? Was it 2 years ago? You know, we were talking about our good friend Lou Caputo. I feel like he gets a new cell phone every 15 minutes.
He does.
He gets more new cell phones than any person I've ever met.
And they cost so much money, and they last, if you're lucky, 2 years.
Yeah, because he loves technology.
Yeah,
love that. So, but what's really more important in your life is a third of your life you spend in bed. I actually make breakfast and kind of go back to bed and watch TV in bed. I'm like a breakfast in bed. Like it takes me a while to get going.
My daughter, I guess the kids are calling it this. My daughter loves to bed rot. She's like, I don't want to get out of my bed. I just lay in there and
yes. I mean, I think we've stopped judging ourselves, that we realize the benefits of taking that like time for ourselves, self-care. And it's even, you know, even if you're like somebody that loves to take a nap, and they actually had a study recently about how the benefits of taking a nap. I mean, obviously I'm not a doctor, so I'm not gonna like spout some sort of medical thing, but it's like, you know, like a nap and how wonderful you feel when you have a good night's sleep. It is you know, we've got someone who works here at HSN. His name is Brett. He is one of our stage managers. He has triplets. And the anxiety that just thinking about the lack of sleep this poor man hasn't gotten in the past. There he is. I don't know if we're gonna get a shot of him. He's like over there in the dark. But yeah, it's like it's like the heart. There he is, Brett. Wave to America. There he is. He's still like, oy vey. I can't. Like, what am I gonna get to some sleep?
I have triplets.
I think his kids are like 30 now. But no, how old are they? 8 or 9? 12. They're 12. I remember when they were born. It feels like yesterday, even though I wasn't there. I just feel, I'm like, you know, you have like sympathy. Because I have one child, she's 25, and I still remember how the sleep, you know, the sleep is like this thing that is like once it's taken away from you, you realize
every aspect of your life.
Every aspect.
How you feel, how you think, how you interact with other people, how you perform your duties at work. I need sleep. I know 100%. And the really important thing is, even if you're somebody that has an odd job where you don't get those full 8 hours of sleep, that is even more important, that the hours you do get are the best that you can get. You need to heal, you need to restore your body, and you need the respite. We always talk about what we put our mind through the day to give our mind a rest. Don't you also agree that we put our body through a lot, even just gravity alone? And so when you have something, and I love to do it kind of this way, we always say you're melting into your mattress, but you're melting into your mattress with support. So one of the things I love about this is we're meeting your pressure points where your pressure points are. You're not melting into it and finally hit. We meet your pressure points and we take all of the gravity, we take all of the strain off of those pressure points so you can actually feel better, live better, and just interact better.
I'm gonna talk about something else. You know, we talk about melting into the bed. I'm going to tell you something else. You know, as somebody who's in their 60s, getting out of bed is actually hard.
That's why I talk about that.
So if you're like, when you get out of bed in the morning, you've got to like, oh, I got to push myself. Like you feel those springs, those coils, like kind of bounce you out of this bed.
And the edge to edge.
The edge to edge. It's not like when you sit at the edge of the bed, you feel like you're like sinking off the bed. You ever sat in a bed like that?
Yeah.
You feel like you're just going to slide off. You're at the edge of the bed. You come off the bed. It's like you don't even have to like do that. Like, oh, I got to get out of there. It's like the coil
bounces you in.
Like bounces you. Right? out of this bed. And if you can't bounce yourself in and out of your bed.
Can you keep doing that? Because I'm not moving when you're doing that either.
And this is a lot of weight over here.
Look at this. I'm not moving at all. That is crazy.
I'm having fun over here. So I just wanted to mention that because I think a lot of people think about like the comfort of being in bed, but for me, I also think about how easy it is in a mattress that is the newer technology, the coolness, the ease to get in and out of bed, the comfort, the sleep, the everything. You're not, you know, sometimes I know I do this myself. I think, oh, do I really want to spend the money on myself? I could do something for this person or that. Like I'm so reticent to do something, and I know women tend to be like that. I want you to think about how well you can do things for other people if you've got enough rest.
It's like putting your oxygen mask on first.
You don't have triplets, but you've got.
Oh, it feels like it.
You've got 3 girls.
Yes,
they're different ages, but she's got 3 girls.
They're all over the place.
They're all over the place.
And one of the things I'm so blessed with, we still like to cuddle up, cuddle in, and my bed is the one they go